Good morning, 6:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, November 24th, 2022. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving here in the United States of America and Canada, and anywhere else you might celebrate Thanksgiving, even if you're not from around the USA. It's a special time to be with family. Make sure you take advantage of it. Don't just take it for granted, because for some of us, we're going to be with family members or with loved ones for the last time and not even know it. So some people take family get-togethers for granted. Some people take the holidays for granted. But just remember, some of your loved ones won't be here next year. And you may not even realize that yet, but they won't be here next year as they're getting older. They might be dealing with things you don't know. So take Thanksgiving right now and take it for a time to enjoy with your family. I'm not going to be anywhere but my house with Julie's foot. You know, we started doing Thanksgiving here the last couple years. And Julie's side comes over, a couple people. So we'll be cooking a much too big turkey today, a 24-pound turkey that has to get in about an hour or so. And it's a massive turkey. So, but I'll be here all day. Thanksgiving or not, I'll be here several times as always. You won't even know it's Thanksgiving. As far as my updates, because I don't skip a beat. So I want to start out with this, and then we'll get to the XRP chart. Bank of America to partner with Ripple for ODL services after XRP lawsuit finishes report. And this came out yesterday, this report. So Bank of America reportedly waiting for the end of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission SEC court case against Ripple to join forces with the San Francisco-based payments company. At Ripple Swell 2022 in London, Ripple Lab CEO Brad Garlinghouse reportedly told Linko, Director of Member of Sales Nick Barafito, that Bank of America is waiting for the court case to settle before using Ripple's on-demand liquidity products. Brad Garlinghouse made it clear that they're ready to settle with the SEC as long as they get clarity on XRP. I asked him if American companies were waiting on the sidelines to jump in the game once clarity happens. He said absolutely. He specifically said Bank of America is a huge partner of Ripple. And he said Bank of America stands to gain really big when the settlement happens, because Bank of America is going to have a huge competitive advantage over their competitors by using ODL on the marketplace. So Brad is very, very bullish. Back in 2020, Ripple Labs also named Bank of America as a key member of its global payment network. Said Julie Harris, Bank of America's head of global banking at the time. It's about you as a client and the infrastructure you have and the ability for us to integrate. Whether that's with platforms and capabilities that we built or partnerships that we have with the likes of Ripple or Swift, these are fintechs that we're partnering with. They've come through all of our rigor of legal and compliance, and we're able to leverage our banking as a platform to deliver that to you. Earlier this month, Ripple Labs announced record growth of their ODL products despite the SEC lawsuit alleging that XRP is a security. Now let's get into the charts, as the futures is closed, and we also have the stock market closed today in observance for Thanksgiving. The DXY is going right now. We've got a few things. Well, the futures market in the sense for the stock market, because we still have not commodities, but we have metals like gold and silver still open. We've got the oil markets open. We got the DXY still moving. The DXY just went over 106.03. Yesterday had a nice big come down, and now all of a sudden here on Thanksgiving, it's trying to have some kind of reversal here. So the first things first, we have to deal with 106.20 with DXY, so pay attention to that today. The total crypto market cap is down 0.28% to $785 billion. And does it look done? I'll leave that up for you. To me, this right now in the short term, we've had a nice little pullback, and we're going to find out all we need to know about the total crypto market cap today. The bullish handle puts in about $778 billion. You break under $778 billion, well, then you start to have a problem. So we still have about $7 billion on the total crypto market cap worth of space where we can move back and forth. And then with XRP, I want to focus on this morning. Down 1.26% to 3765. And honestly, if you're asking me, it reversed down. The 30-minute time frame looks bad. The cup and handle that we were just talking about on the total crypto market cap, XRP's in danger of failing. Cup and handle, you want to put the handle in, but we don't want to come down. I would say about 3.7. Look at the 371 level. We're looking to hold 371 just below the 200-day on the 30-minute time frame. That's what I would be looking for. We're trying to hold this, and if we break it, it's going to come down. We got a long ways to come down. So if you're watching XRP and you're hoping that XRP is bullish, you want to maintain this uptrend. And we're going to use exactly what the market's giving us right now. We couldn't have done this before without that drop. So that's the uptrend that you're trying not to break. And yes, we're creating a new part of the pattern because it's given us a new part of the pattern. So I like to know what's going on in the market. So this is what we're looking at this morning. So if the uptrending support can't hold now at about 371 or 3732, but we're going to say plus minus down to 371. If it breaks 371 and continues down, you could see a nice dump here down to 34 cents. That's what I'd be looking for this morning, because that looks like a right shoulder. That looks like a right arm's created or is creating. We talked about this a long time ago. If this was a sneaky head and shoulders pattern, which this would be the right arm coming up now. On the perpetual futures chart, it's much easier to see. So we're going to see if that uptrend busts, and you're going to come down to 36.47, and then we're going to see from there. So, and then the next step would be about 34.3. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I hope you have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to get some stuff done. But before we leave, if you watch right to the back end of this video, after this, I'm going to show you a nice little intro to what's going on in the world. But first, if you want to join Tom's Army, if you want to join me on my Telegram, click on more on the video description. Go to Join Tom's Army. And then by doing that, you pay $9.99 a month. You can join the Telegram for free. There's 4 subdivisions of the Telegram, which means there's 4 different Telegrams in one. And then you also get the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1 and so on. And then if you want to join me on MEXC, no KYC, no VPN, no spot fee, up to 200x leverage in the USA. You don't need any kind of verification to do it. BitGet, I would advise you over there as well. It's just new users have issues sometimes in the USA. Hopefully they reverse that soon. But if you're currently a member, you're fine. And then UPHOLD is my most trusted. I keep my money, my spare money on there for the future. I have, over $1,300 on BitGet in the futures, a few $100 on MEXC in the futures. And then I have $3,500 liquid on UPHOLD for future purchases. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to hit that motherfucking like button. Join Tom's Army. Give me a Thanksgiving gift. Or if you just want to send a thanks for me doing all this work, even on Thanksgiving, I would appreciate it today more than any other, as it is busy, but I still come here every single day as if it's just another day. You can send a super thanks. It's that easy. Hashtag the FUD stops here. Period. And I'll leave you with this.
At Ripple, we've talked a lot about the Internet of Value, our North Star of enabling money to move like information does today. But how does the Internet of Value translate into banking? It starts with your customers. Your customers' payment demands are changing, and the Internet of Value plays a large part in delivering on those demands. Across retail, SME, and corporate customers, as well as the emerging wave of platform-based businesses, they are demanding global transactions that are seamless, real-time, certain, and cost-effective. Yet today's global transactions fall far short of those expectations. That's because the current payments infrastructure is a patchwork of centralized networks, legacy technology, and different payment rails. It's disparate. The technology, systems of record, messaging, and rules are different from one network to the next. It's slow. It takes an average of 3 to 5 days to settle across the numerous intermediaries. It's error-prone. Failure rates are high, and data flow between intermediaries is poor. And it's costly. Processing costs are high, an average of $25 to $35 for each payment. The downstream impact of these problems provides a subpar experience that's driving customers from your bank to fintech providers that can provide a better customer experience. We're solving this with RippleNet, which is the cornerstone of enabling the Internet of Value. RippleNet is a global decentralized network that brings together a diverse ecosystem of payments players for the first time in history. Let's look at what could be the fully realized future state of RippleNet, starting with the ecosystem of players who are categorized into two functional groups. First are network users. These are corporates, SMEs, small banks, and payment providers who only send payments. Second are the network members. These are banks and payment providers that serve as the foundation of the network as they process payments and source liquidity. Network members process payments through real-time settlement with bidirectional messaging. With RippleNet, banks and payment providers can process payments more efficiently through the pre-validation of every transaction to eliminate failures and through rich data attachments for every payment. It also provides payment certainty through the pre-disclosure of information prior to settlement to eliminate failures, and through atomic settlement that provides pass-fail processing across all intermediaries to avoid settlement-leg risk. Network members can also source liquidity through access to an on-demand pool of liquidity through digital assets. RippleNet provides the ability to lower liquidity costs by being able to source liquidity on demand and reduce the amount of nostros required to make global payments. For network users, again, these are corporates, SMEs, small banks, and other payment providers, RippleNet provides a standardized API-based interface to originate payments through their banking partner. They can access across networks globally. They can send payments on demand in real time. They can attach rich data, like invoices, to any payment. And they can gain complete visibility into payment status and delivery timing. RippleNet is solving the inefficiencies of today's inefficient payments networks. It's standardized. The technology, APIs, rules, and governance are consistent across the network. It's fast. The technology provides real-time settlement and bidirectional messaging. It's certain. Atomic pass-fail processing eliminates payment failures. And it's low cost. High STP rates and flexible liquidity provisioning lowers processing costs. RippleNet is the first step towards bringing the Internet of Value to life through one frictionless experience to send money globally.